Hey guys, this is Ray the Messenger, and in today's video I'm going to talk to you about wasting your life, and I'm also going to share a very deep and personal story of how I was wasting my life back in the day. But before we get into the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed already, put a like on this video. Let's get right into the video. Wasting your life and how you can change the situation that you're in if you're wasting your life right now. Back in the day, when I was approximately 18 years old, I was also quote unquote wasting my life because I didn't have no goal. I was just waking up, playing video games every single day, and then later on in the evening I was meeting up with my friends, and then we sat there and together we were just wasting our lives. We were playing different card games, we were getting drunk, we were smoking hookah, we were just what you would call wasting our lives. And what all of us had in common, we had no clear path in life. Let's face it, we were just doing the things that somebody else wanted us to do. We were going to school, but at that time school was over, so we were waiting to go to university. Every one of us had their own personal university courses that we are going to attend in a couple of months. But in the end, if you're really honest with yourself, most of us were just doing it because our parents told us we should do it. So in the meantime, when we had quote unquote nothing to do, so we had no studies, we were just sitting there and wasting our life away. I was playing video games, eating junk food, driving around in cars, listening to stupid music, and yeah, we were just wasting our life. And what I found inside of that period where I was wasting my life, I fell into a deep depression. So I was waking up every single day and felt like the weight on my shoulders was like 900 tons. It was infinite weight. It was difficult for me to even walk, just mentally, not even physically, because of course physically I was still able to walk and do everything, but I just felt slow. I felt slow, I felt sluggish, and I felt deeply emotionally in pain because I was like waking up and I was doing the things, but I didn't know why I was doing these things. If you're just living from day to day, in the end of the day, that's the definition of wasting your life. If you have no idea, man, what am I even doing right now? What am I doing? I have no plan. You're just doing things without even knowing why you're doing them, and that will cause you to waste your life. That's what happened to me. I was living day to day and I was thinking, what can I do in this situation? What is actually my goal? Where do I want to be in life? Because if you're fine with just eating junk food, maybe that's the whole goal of your life. Maybe that's the whole point of your own life, right? Maybe you're just sitting there and you're like, you know what? I actually don't want to achieve anything. I just want to live every single day funny how I want to live it and eat every single day because that makes me happy. And if that's your truth, if you truly believe that in your heart, I'm not here to tell you that's wrong. That would be the biggest mistake from my side, because you decide for your own self what is the goal in your life. And the perspective of wasting your life can actually be a pretty toxic one if you have the wrong approach to that. Because many people out there watch different videos and you see people living a certain life that they have chose for themselves, and now you think you also have to have that life. But if you don't really want to have that life and you're just like, you know what, if I'm truly honest with myself, that's not actually what I want to. Maybe you have watched some professional athlete on television when you were a child, right? And you're like, oh my god, I want to be exactly like that person. And then at one point you decided, you know what, actually I didn't want to be like that person. I don't want to be a professional basketball player. Maybe that's something that you had in your mind back in the day. Or when I remember when I watched sometimes television back in the day when I was a little child, I was seeing some professional athletes. I was like, oh man, I want to be like them, you know? And then I realized, wait, I actually don't want to be like them. That's not the goal of my life. And then by default, if that's not your goal and you're doing something else, you're not wasting your life. Because the wasting your life is always a perspective that you have for your own life. I can't be telling you you're wasting your life. Maybe that is the whole point of your life, to live from day to day. Maybe there are people out there, I can tell you, I've seen one person whose life is basically he's driving around in a van and surfing on waves in different countries. He's driving around the countries and watching these countries surfing on waves. That's all he does. And I think that's what makes him happy. And if that's what makes you happy, by default you're not wasting your life. Wasting your life is always a perspective. Different people think different things are a waste of time. So let's say you're focused on building a business or something like that. Then wasting your time would be watching different TV shows or meeting up with people, drinking coffee and not selling them anything. That would be a waste of time automatically. But now let's say your goal in life would actually be to climb Mount Everest. then it will be a waste of your life or a waste of your time to actually not be studying how can I climb the mountain, what gear do I need to take with me, how can I prepare, how can I climb maybe a little bit shorter mountain. Maybe at first I will start out with a mountain who has 3,000 meters, right? And then I will go to the next one who has 4,000 meters, and then I will do one who's 7,000 meters, right? Somewhere in the end or somewhere in the Himalaya. That would be crazy, and that's the thing that you are actually should be thinking about, and everything else would be wasting your life. So it's always a perspective. So don't watch too many videos and get people telling you, oh my god, you're wasting your life if you're not hustling every single day, making phone calls, or you're wasting your life if you're not working out every single day, or you're wasting your life if you're not out there eating healthy every single day. Because that's rubbish, that's nonsense. Everyone can only talk about their own perspective. So I cannot tell you if you're wasting your own life. That's the reason why you clicked on this video, is because you think you're wasting your own life. And now we're getting to the real answer of the question, how can you stop wasting your life? What is the thing that you actually want to achieve? If you're thinking that you're wasting your life right now, why do you think that, and what do you actually want? Because there has to be a reason that you think you're wasting your life, and the reason being is that you want to achieve something else in your life. You want to be somebody else. What is that? Now you need to sit down and write down and be honest with yourself. What is the thing that actually catches you? What do you want in your life? What is interesting for you? What has been drawing your attention since you were maybe a little child? What is the thing that you want to be focusing on? Because if in life, if you don't have no clear goal, like I had back in the day, I had no goals. If somebody would have asked me when I was 18, Ray, what is your goal? I don't know, playing video games? That's a stupid question. I wouldn't have no answer. I don't know, what is my goal? Today I'm going to eat fast food. That's my goal. That's not a goal. That's not a long-term goal. That's not a big goal that you have for your life. Maybe your own personal goal in life is you're like, oh my god, I want to start a family and have 3 homes and then live with my family in one of those homes and then sell the other ones and then have a comfortable life for my children. Maybe that's your goal. And if you want to achieve that goal and now you have a spouse, then actually doing something with your spouse would contribute towards achieving your goal, and automatically you're not wasting your life because you're following a purpose and you're following an actual goal. That's the most important thing. You need to set yourself a goal, because think about it. If you're just on the sea, in the middle of an ocean, and you're on some kind of ship, and now you're like, we have no goal, we just drive around through this ocean, then you will automatically get lost, because one day you will sit on the ship and you will be like, the one person will maybe ask you come up because you're the captain of the ship. Maybe let's imaginary scenario here, right? Stay with me. Imaginary scenario, one person of the crew comes to you on the ship and you're the captain, and the person asks, Captain, where are we actually going? And you're like, I don't know, I have an idea. You see over there, we just go to the left. And then the person of the crew will be like, yeah, okay, we go to the left, like you say, Captain. And now all of a sudden you're going to the left, and maybe when you're going down to the left, you're actually getting nowhere. Maybe going to the left is the worst thing that you could do. Maybe if you go to the left side, there's some kind of storms coming your way. Or maybe if you go to the left side, there's nothing there for you. That's not where you actually want to go. But if you, in the same time, if you would have set a clear goal, okay, let's say I'm on a ship in the middle of the ocean of the Atlantic, right? Let's say I'm on the Atlantic Ocean and I have the goal to go to Brazil. Then there's a clear path. If I go, for example, to the north, I'm going nowhere. I'm going to be in the North Pole, and that's not where I want to be. Then automatically, if I'm with my ship on the way to the North Pole, I'm automatically wasting my life. But if I shift my focus because I want to go to Brazil, and I go down to the south and then go towards Brazil, I'm automatically not wasting my life. So make a decision for yourself what you actually want to achieve in your life. And the interesting thing is, as for me also in my own life, because I'm also have my own goals and I'm following them, but at one point also back in the day, in my own past, I had a goal, I wanted to achieve the goal, and then towards going towards that goal, I changed the goal again, because you can always change directions. The most important thing is that you have the clear directions, because without clear directions, you're just somebody who's driving around through nothingness, and you're automatically wasting your life, and you're just going to be forced around the world by the outside forces and never knowing what the hell am I even doing with my life. So make a decision, set yourself a goal. It doesn't even have to be the biggest goal and your ultimate end goal. Just have a single goal, go towards it, and then you will realize different things, and you will realize what you actually want, just going towards it. That's also a thing I'm working towards. I'm not perfect. I'm not here talking about, oh, you need to do this and this and this to not waste waste your life. I'm not a guru. I'm just telling you my own personal perspective. I hope this video was interesting for you. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, just write me a comment. Yeah, if you take one thing away from this whole video, set yourself a goal and think about what can I do to actually achieve that goal, and start doing the things, and there you go, you're automatically not wasting your life anymore. That's the basic gist of it. Yeah, try that for yourself. Maybe it works. That's actually what worked for me. Maybe it works for you, maybe it doesn't, who knows. Try it out, and until the next time, see you guys. Subscribe to my channel, like the video, you know the deal. Until next time, have a nice day, goodbye.